The unfortunate reality is that 1 in 3 people will need long-term care. We are an ageing population, and very unfortunately, at least 1 in 3 of us will need long-term care. Long-term care insurance will cover the costs of care for either you or a family member who cannot perform the activities of daily life. Paying for care in old age is a growing issue. You will get some support for the government, but it won't necessarily cover exactly what's needed for either you or your family. And again, unfortunately, it's a bit of a postcode lottery, because some areas you will get higher levels of benefit and other areas you will get less benefit. In the past, there used to be a number of different options with which we could plan in case we knew that any of our clients would want to insure against long-term care fees. You can still these days buy an immediate care annuity, so if you or a family member needs care immediately, then by using a lump sum you can insure against the costs of long-term care for as long as they need the long-term care. Generally speaking, they're good value for money if someone is in long-term care for more than 3 or 4 years or so, but otherwise they tend to be a very expensive way of funding for care. You used to be able to take out a pre-funded care plan, but we can no longer do those. So actually, this then comes back to the type of work that we do for all our clients, which is general advice for clients when they reach retirement age. You need to plan in advance for the possibility of long-term care. So there are a number of different options that we have. We can look at advising on equity release. We can look at advising on ill health annuities or impaired life annuities, or we can give general investment advice for how best to use your money for all sorts of eventualities, one of which unfortunately might be long-term care. Immediate care annuities pay a guaranteed income for life in exchange for one-off lump sum payment to cover care fees. There are not many options for advising on long-term care. We can still advise on immediate needs annuities, which I've mentioned slightly earlier. What we're looking at doing is providing advice to clients who are slightly older than our normal demographic. As you well know, we tend to specialise in clients who are approaching retirement, particularly dealing with their pensions. However, we're finding that we're being referred a lot by our clients to their parents, who, as you will know, will be the generation above, and the issues that affect the older generation are very frequently to do with lack of capital, particularly with regards long-term care. Equity release, which is one of the ways in which you can release some cash from your property. Another way to insure against long-term care needs is long-term care insurance. Realistically, the options that you have are equity release on a property. Also, if there are savings and investments, then they can be reviewed and restructured if that's required, or depending upon health, then we might look at an impaired life annuity, which again in exchange for a lump sum will provide a guaranteed income for life, generally at a slightly higher rate due to health concerns. The best time for advice, as far as we're concerned, is either in the run-up to retirement or just as you've retired and we've given you advice on your pension benefits. Long-term care planning must be done whilst you're still earning. Because we've been providing a good service to our clients, we're finding that we're getting a lot of referrals to their parents now. This is an area that we've been dealing with for a number of years. However, we're finding more and more people are needing help and advice on long-term care fees and also inheritance tax planning.
If you wish to talk to an independent financial advisor, call 0203 440 4165 or visit us on our website www.audley-am.com.